So many months ago, when I tried to move the Jeep into the garage, I was using the winch cable off of my four-wheeler and it snapped. And this is the result here. It's not rust, it's still solid, but the severity of this dent leaves me to believe that replacing the whole piece is probably the best bet. So that's where this guy comes in. This is the new, this is the old, and I'm going to attempt to cut this out. First things first, we're going to take this off. We'll set it aside here, and then we're going to get a spot weld cutter. We're going to cut these spot welds, and there's a couple up here, but then the rest of them I believe are right here. I don't think there's any. There might be a spot weld or two through here, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just kind of seam sealed on there. And I don't think there's any from the bottom either. Like, this is definitely open back in here. So let's get started. Let's see if I can find my spot weld cutter bits. So now, step one apparently is to center punch all your spot welds. So center punch. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now it looks like we got all that done. Let's go get a drill. Alright, and now with our top lifted up even further, precariously mounted, start drilling some 1/8 inch drill bit holes. Alright, here's what I got. Spot weld, spot weld, spot weld. Spot weld, spot weld, spot weld, spot weld. They're all drilled out with an 1/8 inch drill bit. Now we're going to go back with the spot weld cutter. See how we do. I'm going to move you too, so maybe you get a better look. So much garbage back here. Like, seriously, like transmission, drive shaft, skid plate, transmission jack. And we're in the corner of the garage where I don't work too often. Probably burn up the first couple. I've never used a spot weld cutter before, but hey, here in a minute I'll never be able to say that again. To be honest with you, it was my last one, but I did manage to get one the whole way through. Let's see what we can get loose here real quick. I'm going to take these screws out real quick too. And then I'm going to cut like down along here, I'm hoping. And then this whole thing should come off, and then I'll just drill the spot welds out here from this side. Let's see what we end up with. Alright, let's see what we end up with. Oop. Ooh, there we go. That was kind of easy. I like that. That worked kind of well. No issues. Alright, can I get that lucky on the way down? Oops, sorry. I know. If I was a better YouTuber, I'd have a way better camera setup. But I'm not that kind of YouTuber. Subscribe, watch my videos, and I might become that kind of YouTuber. I need a screwdriver. I should always use the proper tool for the job. There we go. Let go. Alright, I'll try to do this quick because it says my battery's dying. There are spot welds right through there. Definitely could not see those. See if I can just break them. Alright, enough playing. Let's do this for real. Whatever. That's why I didn't turn off the water to the garden yet. I would. So, I'm sorry, ran out of camera, but got the 3 up top that's loose. I got all these down through here. There was 3 here, and then there was 1 here where I just started to drill and it let go. So this is floppity now. Now I'm going to take a cutoff wheel and just kind of so I can get at these ones without trying to do it from the back side because, you know, there's a fuel tank in the way. Okay, let's see how this turns out. So, funny story. I was actually worried about cutting into this, which is obviously just glued on and not very well. And I started to give this a wiggle, and I kind of pulled at it, and I was like, oh, it's not really that attached up here. Like, there's nothing in here, or sorry, it's not attached in here. Sorry, I keep looking instead of through the camera. And I just kind of grabbed it and gave it a tug, and it gave way. Now, I did bend this just a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it would be anything I can't overcome with a little after removal body work. But it definitely, like, there's one, there's one, there's one, which is kind of off. But yeah, same. Let's get to drilling. See how well I did. A little bit, pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was great. Perfect. Hornet's nest. Yeah, I just gotta do a little bit of massage in here. Shouldn't be too bad. And I almost don't even need to worry about it. It's a little crease right here, like it's higher here than it is here, kind of steps up, but I think I might be able to block that out. If not, I'll Bondo it out. I know, it sounds horrible. But, yeah. Okay. Enough for tonight. Done. Alright. Racing around a little bit. I still have a little bit of schmutz to get off down here. But, took some 36 grit. Went around everything. I cut this one out the whole way because it was just a tab there and it was catching. I sanded under here with 80 grit. That's all the coarser I had. And then touched this up. Now, I cleaned up all the dirt I could and hit this real quick with just what I had laying around, which was some Rust-Oleum, Battleship Gray, I guess. It's not primer, it's paint, but it's mainly just to prevent rust. And I did the same thing on here, and then I come through and I'm gonna 36 grit here, and where's my line? There's the line. 36 grit all this. I did do some tweaking all along here to get this seam to line up real nice, but I think it'll be good. Everything seems to line up in the exact same spot it was, which makes me happy. I tried to simulate shutting the door, but the problem with that is all my vice grips are in the way because that's clamp, 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 clamp. You know, everywhere I could, I clamped. But yeah, we'll finish this up. Not tomorrow. Got a car show to go to with Innova, but we'll finish this up Saturday for sure. All right, bye. So this is my fit up again. I spent a little bit of time on the hammer and dolly, but looks good. I marked where I got to grind. I'm going to grind all this down, and then we're going to glue it on. Okay. I followed all the directions, squeezed out the inch, evened them up, blah, 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 blah. Yakety schmackety. All that good stuff. This stuff has a work time of about an hour and a half. Hopefully this will only take about 5 minutes. Okay. Let's go. Alright, please don't mind my air compressor, but I am in a bit of a rush. I got a car show to go to here in a little bit, but what we're going to do, we're going to follow directions, spread some of this out. I got my acid brush here. If you were wondering, you can ask my wife, I am actually horrible with spreading silicone. I got a little bit on the bumper, but it'll be alright. I don't know if we're going to keep this bumper anyway. But I'm going to spread this out. And the big key here is I don't want a lot of squish out. I'm actually going to keep it from the top edge. Now, on the top, fortunately, I can't get in there real well. I mean, I can put a little bit. We'll try to take care of that with, yeah, I'm going to have to wipe that. This here. In which case I'm going to put some on here. I roughed the surfaces up with a little bit of 36 grit. Now on this guy, see, oh, I forgot to mark where that is. Oh well. Too late now. Alright. You guys can see that, right? Maybe not the best. Let's turn that a little bit. Now it says go ahead and squish out another bead. I'm going to do a fairly light one. Mostly, like I said, because I don't want it to squish out all over the place. So I'm actually going to keep it even a little bit to the inside of the panel. With the idea put a little extra on here because I forgot to grind on. Ooh. We might be right at the end of this too. Huh. I did a test piece before this. Ooh. All right, let's put it moves too much. Let's clamp that one. And then this one. There we go. Looking like on the fly adjustments, huh? There's that one. Never noticed that before. course, once you get it. Probably gonna go. That's why. Alright. We're getting squish out all over the place. Which I'm going to assume oh yeah. Alright, I think we're pretty well there. Oh yeah. A little lacquer thinner. Yes, I should be wearing gloves. I realize this. Go ahead and comment below as to how long you think I'm taking off my life by not wearing gloves this one specific time. There's just a hair misalignment, but I mean by hair I mean like me and two other people on the planet are ever going to know about it. Yeah, put my lid back on and I'll show you what we got. Yeah, I got a little bit of misalignment here, but I'm not too sure there's a whole lot I would have done about that to begin with. Yeah, it looks to be all in the same spot. Sorry, I gotta grease that. Come back around here. It all looks pretty straightforward. And where I got it over, it pretty much wiped off. I'm actually even kind of tickled how these filled in, because I was going to, I actually bought some Bondo. I was going to put a little Bondo in them, but no, I think they're alright. I think they'll blend right in. Sad part is this is like a dirt toy. Well, not really a dirt toy, but a toy. It's not supposed to be 100% prim and proper, but yeah, that makes me happy. Alright, we're going to let that sit overnight. at least. Okay, peace. Alright, stupidly hot out for Pennsylvania, but yeah, I'd say we're about a little over 12 hours later, and I think it's cured. Oh, we're stuck just a little bit. No, it took a little bit with us. It'll be alright. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Yeah, I pity whoever, if anybody ever has to replace this one again. We'll just end up buying a whole new tub, but as far as repairs go, I will take it. I'll take the clamps off from the inside, but yeah, I could have cleaned this up just a little bit more. I think it'll be alright. Yeah, that sucker's solid. Okay. Oh, and if anybody was wondering, boom. Pretty solid through there. Nice gap. Nice gap the whole way down. I like it. Alright, if there's one problem, well, there's two problems with this repair. One is, I didn't mask any of that off because I'm an idiot. And I really, I don't even think this bumper is going to stay, to be honest with you. But it also, you can really tell, like this makes me almost want to repaint the whole Jeep. But we're not doing that today. I did redo my holes for my bracket, but I'm gonna say that this is a really permanent good repair. Like, if I didn't film it, most people would never know, unless they seen how shiny the paint was. Okay, on to more funner stuff.